Hey guys, we're on this 99 Jeep Grand Cherokee. We are going to be doing the Evap system. Right here, we took out the leak detection pump and we have a clear one right here that we're going to put back into the vehicle. It's exactly the same as this one. And we're going to see how this works to detect the leak. And right here, this is right off the vehicle, which is the filter from the leak detection pump. The leak detection pump sat right here behind the air filter housing right here, and we just disconnected the lines and we're gonna pretty much put back everything and we're gonna test the system.
So we have the clear leak detection pump plugged in, so we can see it operate when we have the vehicle running. And over here we have the purge solenoid. We have a little test port so you could test the pressures in the system. Right next to it is the charcoal canister, which is up in the engine bay as opposed to by the gas tank like some vehicles have it. And then they have some hard lines that go over to the intake and run back to the gas tank and stuff like that. So on the scan tool pulled up right now, we have some of the PID data, and we can see the vent solenoid is bleeding pressure when we're just sitting here at idle like normal, and the vacuum solenoid is blocked, so it's not trying to pull a vacuum on the tank, it's just venting all the excess pressure buildup out into the atmosphere, or into the charcoal canister rather, and it's operating normally. So on the scan tool, we have a evaporative emissions system test pulled up, and it says the test may take 20 minutes to run, the RPM may change. So we're going to run this test and see if the evap system passes. So here you can see the valve operating. It is opening and closing. It's pretty cool to see it with the clear one. So as you can see, our evap monitor test completed, and it says to check for any codes that were set during the test. So as you can see, we looked at the codes and we have a very small leak, but that could just be from when we hooked up the clear leak detection pump. We didn't hook up one of the lines like fully or something like that. Or it could just be as simple as the system's old and one of the lines has a crack in it.
So we have everything back together. The leak detection pump is back in the vehicle. We cleared all the codes, and after inspecting this leak detection pump, we noticed that it has a crack right here, and we think that that's why it threw a code for a small leak in the system. Now we're on Dealer Connect. Mr. Gill let us use his account, and we found a 2020 Dodge Challenger with a 6.2 V8 supercharged Hemi. And right here, the small leak monitor, it will start after 2 to 5 minutes of the engine running, and then after the engine shuts off, it starts after 12 minutes, but then it shuts off after 26 minutes to do the small leak monitor test. Now we're on this 2011 Chrysler SRT 8. Right here we have the enabling conditions. The engine coolant temp must be between 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit of ambient temperature, which indicates a cold start. The fuel must be between 12 and 88%. It must be in a cold loop. The manifold vacuum must be greater than what the fuel tank vacuum is. And the ambient temperature is between 4 degrees Celsius and 37 degrees Celsius, or whatever you guys use. And the elevation must be below 8,500 feet.